April showers bring May flowers, but does it also bring sexual assault awareness? Reporting from UConn Stores with Husky Today, this is Daniel Lopez. Although Sexual Assault Awareness Month ended in April, sexual assault is still an issue that impacts college campuses nationwide. UConn is no exception. In their 2021 safety report, UConn indicated receiving 80 reports of sexual assault during 2020. This doesn't paint a good picture for the university. Following Sexual Assault Awareness Month, we met with Maddie and Victoria, two UConn students we interviewed at McHugh and Oak Hall, to get a better understanding of how students felt after the campaign's end.
I'm from Connecticut, and one of the reputations that UConn has that isn't so good in Connecticut is that of sexual assault.
Maddie brought up UConn's reputation regarding sexual assault. She feels that the official announcements, like this one sent out by Carl Lejuez and Frank Tewitt, are not enough to build trust with students. UConn's failure to adequately address sexual assault was also echoed by Victoria, who felt that she needed to take a more supportive role for her friends due to UConn's unreliability.
Most of my friends that I hang out with, they've kind of just been dimmed down, and it's really hard for them just to deal with campus, just to come on campus every day. I'm kind of just like a therapist to my friends, just because, there's no one else to hear them. So it's definitely been a struggle.
We also visited the student union where we went to the Women's Center. There, we spoke to Elise, the assistant director of the Women's Center, and whose knowledge of the subject paints a picture that isn't black and white.
In the sense that I think a lot, and this happens on and off campus, right? Reporting to UConn, reporting to the police will get you possibly a certain outcome, but what justice looks like for survivors tends to be a lot more broad. What healing looks like tends to be a lot more broad.
Elise said unrealistic expectations of justice when reporting sexual assault and misconceptions were to blame for feelings of unrest.
The example of Law & Order SVU, right? I think a lot of us have grown up watching Law & Order SVU, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't think it accurately conveys how absolutely traumatic and long the process is.
Remember before when we mentioned the 80 reports of sexual assault at UConn? In an article that covers the report, UConn explains why the numbers were so high. Seeing this large number alone gives the school a bad image, but a huge problem is that many students aren't reporting their cases due to misconceptions and fear. She also acknowledges that UConn does, in fact, need to make changes.
I think that absolutely, UConn needs to make changes. I think the biggest change is making the information a lot more clear and accessible. And I know folks who, in the Office of Institutional Equity and, community standards, these are things that they're also thinking around on, how do we make it a lot clearer, the support the folks have, and where they can get the information.
Although there's a divide between students and administration on how sexual assault is approached, it's clear that the Husky community is taking steps to handle this delicate topic. If students continue to raise their voices and staff continues to listen, hopefully UConn reaches a future where everyone feels safe. Signing off from Source, Connecticut, this is Daniel Lopez.